guys. Can't wait to get this started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for a man. It's Horn. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. The offense cashing it in on that drive. You talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Memphis offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Horn. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A run for the quarterback. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys.
Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score. Ready to try the point after.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it on the sneak. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Lobs it off the back foot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thompson. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Tigers want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Back to pass. It's Horn. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll run this one off right tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab deep. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Landry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Memphis. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Horn. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's on target and complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're...
Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's small. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel.
He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And as time runs out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee and go to the break, content with the lead they've built. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes with the return. For something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Memphis picking up the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll throw on third down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, really good decision-making by this offense on third down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting it to the pitch man, and he gets the first down and some extra yards.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Catch in the middle. It's Landry. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering...
Touchdown, Memphis! And the comeback is on! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to commute.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They'll go back to the air on second down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he got loose. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands.
He's got it for a big play. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He wants to throw it again. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, SMU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Memphis wants to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
At the 35, he's loose. Oh, there's an alley to the touchdown, Memphis. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Horn. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Mustangs are flying down the field.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Finding open areas. There he goes. First down and more. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harrison. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Horn. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, SMU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Wants to pass it. Snags it over the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Horn. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lets it fly. Soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes a connection. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a first and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. Touchdown, Memphis! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Horn. Got his man quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Mustangs have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got his man. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the offense just going to spike it here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Horn. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. 3rd down play from the gun. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Crosses midfield. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you start to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So, can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention?